This is Stephanie, and this is the Mocha Minutes Podcast. Hey guys, before we get into the episode, I just want to let you know about something that's a little new here at the Mocha Minutes Podcast. We are now participating in Buy Me a Coffee. So if you haven't heard, buymeacoffee.com is a place where you can show some support and some love monetarily to some of your favorite content creators. That includes me. So it's in the increments of either $1, $3, or $5, and you can do as many as you would like. So I just wanted to let you guys know, would love some support. So if you would go to buymeacoffee.com/Mocha Minutes, I would greatly appreciate it. It will also be in the show notes. Okay, here we go. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me. That's not the words. I'm kidding. Yes, it is. Is it? Y'all, I'm going to stop. This is great. There's no other way that we can start this episode without it being this way, where I'm looking at the lyrics going, is that the lyrics? Hello, welcome to the Mocha Minutes Podcast. I'm Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to get these lyrics together because, honey, what? So I said in my last episode with Mr. Span that this is going to be the summer of, we're going to do stuff fun, because right now the world is very heavy. And right now I just want to be fun because it's summer. And so I have invited someone to come and talk to me, one, because they haven't been on the show in a bit, because they be busy.
No.
Okay. Wow.
Absolutely not.
Stephanie is not absolutely. Look, they do have a life. I am just adding more to apparently the life that they have.
You're a part of my life, so feel free to do more. I mean, come on now.
So that is the voice of Dee Dee. Shout out to Brandon for Why So Serious, who introduced me to Dee Dee, and now Dee Dee is part of my life, and it's been a while. You know what this summer's going to be? It's going to be summer of fun and summer of renaissance, because I'm asking some folks who have not been here in a while. One, it's not that we haven't talked, it's a lot going on. So I be peeping stuff, okay? And they be peeping stuff about me. I'm just going to let y'all know. It's not that we're that far away. It's just, I had to put the mic down for a little while, and I'm coming back. The 5th anniversary is coming up in September. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Right. I don't know what I want to do. It's like, this has been 5 years, and it's really is something that I love to do. But grief, you know. I want to laugh about this because I mean, sometimes I have to laugh to stop from crying. But Dee Dee, tell everybody how you are.
I'm here.
Why are we like this?
I mean, oh God.
I'm here.
Yeah, I mean,
well, I'm glad you're still here.
Thank you. I mean, I won't lie to you and say that dark part of my life is gone. I mean, every now and then it'll pop up just to say, hey, nigga. But, you know. Isn't that always the way?
Oh, you look like you're having a good time. Remember me? Hey there.
Pretty much.
See how I am? You like my new suit?
I need a new suit. But it was very random. But no, I've been all right. Just been watching a shitload of anime and shows, and God, it's been such a good time for shows lately.
I have to agree.
Thank you, Marvel gods, for Miss Marvel. I've been waiting so long for this. She is one of my favorite characters.
Really?
They are doing her justice so far. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just 2 episodes in, Obi-Wan has been fantastic. Just so good. It's just so good to be a fan of this shit.
I have to say, when it comes to the geeks, if they are not brown and black, I don't care what y'all think, because I have to say, Obi-Wan and Miss Marvel, which I'm very much behind on, I love hearing, oh my God, this is great. And I love watching all of you drink the tears of the white fanboys. I love it. They're like, y'all be like, die mad. I love it. I love the mental gymnastics to justify monochromatic white fandoms trying to justify, but this is how it always been. I'm like, yeah, but fuck you.
Oh yeah. And fucking Lord of the Rings is right around the corner. Oh my goodness, y'all, we're gonna be fucking insufferable to y'all bitches.
I mean, for real, because I'm like, I never read the books.
Me neither. I tried.
I tried, and I was like, girl, I don't care. And the Hobbit series was just like,
whack.
You know, it's like Orlando Bloom is here, and I should love it. And the hot ass white gay dude with the last name Evans is there, and I should love it. I don't like this. I hate he is so fucking hot and it's ridiculous, and he doesn't like to wear clothes on his Instagram. Win-win for me.
I should tell Mom about his account. She fucking loves him.
I'm saying you need to watch him because he ain't got no clothes on. He usually does it. He usually half-ass naked. He's like, clothes, those are for suckers. You're right, they're for suckers. Luke Evans. I was like, his last name is Evans. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Luke? Because of course his hot ass is. He's like, of course. He looks like a Disney prince, mind you. He played Gaston in Beauty and the Beast, and I'm like,
I still haven't watched that. I'm in no rush.
You shouldn't,
Disney need to chill on these live action remakes.
As long as they do not fuck up The Little Mermaid, and according to my girl, who was like, when Chloe Bailey sings, she's like, I was about to cry. I'm like, that's all I need to know.
True.
Not Chloe Bailey, Halle Bailey.
Yeah.
Where they were like, it was like, oh, Megan, are you serious? I'm going to cry when she sings Part of Your World. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose my shit. And you saw like the little black. Oh my God, they're like, she's black. Girl, it's a fictional character. It's really like, bitch, fuck you. And I saw the teaser trailer of Pinocchio, and I'm like, how did I forget this? Because I swore they said it. And I still haven't seen the live action Dumbo. I hear I'm not missing anything. And mind you, it's really not like I don't have the Disney Plus, because I could literally be watching it, and I still. No, I'm good. I did watch the live action.
To retire.
Yeah, him and his monochromatic, and I'm going to defend being monochromatic. So, yeah, no, I'm good on him. I will say I did watch the live action Mulan, and I kind of dug it. I kind of did.
Still mad. You first. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, because I know why people didn't like it. Because I'm like, hello, I need to hear Donny Osmond say he's going to defeat the Huns.
I'm just mad I paid $30 for that shit.
Oh, okay.
Because when they was doing that Premiere Plus shit, instead of saying only in theaters, like I kind of wish y'all would go back to that. As much as I'm excited to be watching Lightyear tomorrow, I don't want to go to theaters, but capitalism, they don't care about my health.
I will say I went to go see Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Dominion. Do you know I literally did not remember the name of the movie? I'm going to see this Jurassic Park. That's not the name. Girl, I don't give a good goddamn. You know what the fuck? Is there any Jurassic Park movie in the theaters? And I have to say, I paid the extra money for 3D reserve level. Here's the thing. Technically, I have a I have like a membership to Cinemark. So
I
I
forgot
get
they
free
do
movie
one.
credits. So technically, for me and my mother to go, 3D reserve level was $7.
Only?
That was it after my movie credit, because I have movie credits.
Oh,
So it's like,
dope.
yeah, $7 is fine. You know, I got a free popcorn. It was great. And so I know that Jurassic World Dominion got raked over the coals by the critics.
For good reason.
I mean, sure. But here's the thing. It's one of those things where we don't give a shit. Girl, we getting the dinosaurs. Like, I don't know. And this is the only acceptable role that I had for Chris Pratt.
You are nicer than I am when it comes to this, because yeah, fuck that movie and fuck Chris Pratt. But
wow, okay. You can't, because the Wanda DeWise is in there, and I like want to marry her.
No, I
want to
agree.
marry her, and so that we can have brunch every Sunday. Me and her, romantic brunch, sitting there, bottomless mimosas.
No, I agree. And all I'm going to say is, was her part of the script improvised, or is Colin Trevorrow that bad of a writer?
It's probably improvised. It read improvised. I'm just glad that my Brycey Poo is not in heels this time.
Look at here. For her to get a goddamn Star Wars movie like Disney. What the fuck? Come on.
She would be good, I have to say. I dug her. I dug her in it. And you know, my tall, lanky, older gentleman who was just aging like fine wine. Of course I want to see him in this movie. Of course I do. Are you kidding me?
He got the best lines.
He usually does. I mean, I don't know. I get it when I was like, I hear y'all, but it's like, look over there. It's the dinosaurs. It's all I care about. You know, I'm good on this. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it, because there's a part in the, like, towards the end where I'm like, first kill, last kill. You know what? Makes sense. I'm just saying, you know, we can have a whole, I don't know. I mean, I'll talk to Brandon. Like, we can have like spoiler reviews of Jurassic World Dominion. I'm sorry, I literally did not know the name of this movie.
Oh yes.
And I'm like, I kind of loved it. It was fun to watch. It's fun. Jurassic Park has always been fun theater movies, even if there's parts where like this don't make a lick of sense. I don't care. I'm in the movie theater and it's loud.
Like, one more thing about that. I like playing is it digital or is it oh God, what's the word? Or is it practical? Because you know, that's what I love about the dinosaurs of this day. It's like, okay, did they build that motherfucker like they did in Jurassic Park 1 and 2, or is it digital? I can't tell.
Yeah, right? Because I'm like, that's a good question. Did
you? Yeah, there's a reason why Colin Trevorrow got kicked from episode 9. But I think the whole thing was just that shit wasn't a win-win for anyone.
Wow. When they said this movie was coming out, I was kind of like, wait, it wasn't done with the last one? For real?
No.
Really? Oh. Okay. I
need more Justice Smith.
Yeah, because I'm like, what the fuck? Because he was hilarious. That's the thing. It's like these new movies with Colin. Yeah, I didn't hate them.
See, you were so nice.
I really, you know what? And I think it's kind of like everybody has their vice. You know how some people just love Adam Sandler movies. They can't miss them. Can't miss Tyler Perry movies. They're like, that's my jam. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm gonna go see them. That's how I feel about Jurassic Park.
Oh, I get it.
And I've always felt that way about Jurassic Park. It's like, I don't know what it is, because I'm showing my whole last age. I'm like,
that's all right.
I went to go to the movies to see all of these. I think I've seen every one of them in the theater.
I've only seen Lost World, and I believe I saw Jurassic World 1 and 2 in theaters, and now this one. But like the first one, either my grandma didn't want to see it or something didn't happen. And 3, yeah, we all made a smart choice and not wasting our money on that shit.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I don't think it was like when it first premiered. It may have been like, you know how they have like reduced fee movie theaters. I think that's where we went to go see it. But it's like I remember seeing it in the theater. Like I've seen like I was like, wait, I even went to go see Jurassic Park 3 in the theaters. I remember that shit. I think it was me and my brother who went. So it's kind of like that's always been my thing about Jurassic Park. I'm like, are you kidding me? Put these dinosaurs on the screen. Let's go. Don't. It's like, this is stupid. Shut up. I'm enjoying my popcorn with my dinosaurs. Guys, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say a couple of things. So, like, to your wonderful listeners, don't take me too seriously. I still love Ben Affleck's Daredevil, both versions of it, and I own both.
Fuck you. Oh,
no, that's all right. That's all right. I was expecting that response. And 2, it's very funny knowing that the guy who gave us like Captain America: The First Avenger did Jurassic Park 3.
Oh yeah. You know, again, a choice. I guess. So fuck Daredevil, okay?
No, you're right.
Daredevil, the movie, is the reason why when Daredevil the series came on Netflix, I was not in a rush. I was like, no, because fuck that movie. They're like, so my brother was like, no, it is so good. He's like, no, Stephanie, you should watch it. It is a really good show. I'm like, for real? He's like, yes, for real. It is a really, really good show. And he was extremely right about that. And so I'm glad that I actually did watch it because I loved it. And then it just made me hate the movie even more. It's like, so definitely fuck that movie and Elektra.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But okay. So here's a question for you. Do you like Ben Affleck as Daredevil or Batman more?
For what he was working with for both movies, I definitely liked him more as Batman. And I think that's the nicest thing I could say about that entire series.
You have to be nice.
Well, I mean, because he did what he could.
Yeah,
we all saw what he was working with. Dawn of Justice was ass.
Whew.
But the Snyder cut was actually good.
See, I can't do the 4 hours. It's you, Kendrick, y'all folks have told me that it's good. I will take your word for it because so after the first time I watched Justice League, it was like, I will come to your house and fuck you up. Okay. And like, no, I am not going to sit like, it's 4 hours. It's like, it's going to be 4 hours of, oh, fuck you. I'm like, I can't. After wasting 2.5 hours on Wonder Woman WW84, which I seriously want to do a class action lawsuit about my time. I want to reclaim my time. I refuse. I'm like, nope. And let's add on the fact now, like, we're all over the place. This is not why I asked Dee Dee to come here, by the way, y'all. So the fact that Amber has been written out of Aquaman 2, but we still getting a Flash movie with Ezra is killing me right now.
Well, wait.
They're removing her from the movie Aquaman 2. They're kind of like carving her out. Meanwhile, Ezra Miller, we're still getting a Flash movie with him.
They need to cancel that shit.
It was like, yeah, so
just take the L, WB.
Please do. Just scrap it. Because here's my thing. I haven't really talked about this because for years, I feel like I've seen mostly people saying, fuck Amber, you're lying on our poor Johnny Depp. And I watched some of that testimony. Let's be very, you guys, folks that are listening, let me say this. Amber Heard is not the hill to die on when it comes to, see, this is why women lie about abuse. She is not the hill, because let's be very clear. If you don't think any form of mental abuse allegedly happened in that home, I have a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. they were very abusive to each other. One of the jurors came out and said they seemed very abusive to each other, but we didn't believe Amber.
The fuck?
What? It's like, so you realize that it wasn't, because one, this case was never about abuse, it was just about defamation. Like, without realizing, everybody going, listen to Johnny and like protect him. You do realize you're sending the message that if you even talk about your abuse in any kind of way, no matter if you're embellishing it or you don't have any proof of it, your abuser, your alleged, let me say that, alleged abuser can sue you and they could actually win. That is what we're talking about, not abuse. We're talking about if you can actually talk about your abuse. According to this case, no, you can't. Well, I think she's lying. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like he's more verbally abusive and she was more physically abusive. But why was she the one recording him? If she is the abuse, see, nope. It's
all a goddamn popularity contest.
I refuse. And I'm like, yeah, because my point, because a lot of people could not. I'm like, people are only saying I believe Johnny because it's Amber Heard and we don't really know her. I don't know if it would be the same kind of conversation if this was Scarlett Johansson. Would y'all believe her? Probably. You probably give her more benefit of that. I don't think it would be like no one would believe Johnny. It'd be like, let's look at like all the information, because he lost the UK case. So they kind of believe that, you know what? Nope. All right. Nope. Stephanie, get the car back on the road.
I mean, we are going to talk about another abusive piece of shit in a minute anyway. Segue.
Ooh, so I asked Dee Dee to come here because summer is supposed to be fun, and the first 4 episodes of The Boys is available on Amazon Prime. I am not a comic book. I'm not a geek. Well, actually, I am, but I'm not a comic book geek. See, I know my lane. I know what room I know where my little hut is on the island of Black nerddom. Okay. It's not at the comic book. I mean, well, not reading the comic books, maybe the movies, Luke Evans
Still
fan
counts.
club.
Still counts.
I mean, thank you. See, that's why
still counts.
So it's kind of like, I never read, I'm not a comic book reader. I will be very honest. The comic books I read was the Archie comics.
Still counts.
I'm just saying, it's like I'm not that kind of comic book person, but I also, I tried. I just don't have the commitment. So I commend everybody who has the commitment. So The Boys is a show on Amazon Prime. And Anthony Starr, who plays Homelander, is literally giving you what would happen if Superman figured out I could end you bitches. I will fuck you up. Have you lost your mind? Do you know what the fuck I am? This is what happened if you think that Superman was not this benevolent. Oh my God, don't be scared of me. Bitch, you should be afraid of me. Do you know what this is? Do you know? Do body rolls on everything.
It's funny you mentioned that, because there's a DC animated movie where we kind of get the idea if Superman were to go off the rails. I mean, it's not the greatest one of all of them, but watch Superman versus, I think it's Superman and the Elite or versus the Elite. Like, you can go find the clip on YouTube where he's literally taking out this Elite team one by one.
Oh.
And it's like, yeah, that's the best example of like that, and Injustice 2 is like a fantastic examples if Superman were just to say, fuck it, I will end y'all.
You know what also makes me think of, and I don't know when we're getting season 2, Invincible.
Oh, I mean, it's coming.
It's coming. I can't wait, because shout out to Kendrick again, because he was like, you need to watch the show. It's so good. It'll have you hooked by the last 10 minutes of the first episode. I was like, what? I'm like, why I'm watching this? What the fuck is going on? It's like, oh, I'm in. I'm here for this. Again, another alien coming here like, We are better than you. We're doing this. Oh, better yet, I will fuck you up. Except I'm scared of my wife. She might beat my ass.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how this works, but it's like you're afraid of her. She's like, I will beat you.
Can I take a quick dig at Netflix?
Ooh! Wow. Okay.
Yeah. See, Amazon is doing something that I wish Netflix would have kept doing, and that's, keeping their animation department employed. And it's even funnier seeing all these animated joints coming out for Netflix, that I'm especially like what'll probably be like the final season of Love, Death, and Robots. I'm like, I fucking hate y'all. You had so much tremendous talent there, and
really?
You just laid off all of them. Like, Netflix doesn't have a fucking animation department anymore. Plus, they keep canceling good shows. Don't get used to everything there, folks.
Yeah, so I knew the bloom was off the rose. They got rid of, not I'm gonna say got rid of. They stopped with She-Ra because those guys were like, oh my God, we are men. What are you doing? The fuck do you mean? What am I doing? Y'all are being weird about this. And the He-Man Revelations
was dope.
Which, yeah, can we say that again? Because I was like,
was fucking dope.
How dare y'all? How dare you make us feel? Bitch, what?
It was fucking amazing. You guys are just scary.
Are y'all okay? This actually is a really good show. I'm confusion. What is your issue? What is your boggle? Because it's like, how dare you? I'm like, one, this is a very good show, and 2 words, Mark Hamill. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
they just don't like powerful women, and that's pathetic on their part.
It really is. And Voltron, which the newest Voltron I loved. I'm like, it is so, the one from the 80s, the campy one is like, girl, what? But this one, fucking loved it. And then they got their their balls twisted up when, Shiro is a whole man with a whole husband who's gonna beat his ass. Let me tell your ass something. You don't stay home and just give me dick all day. Why are you going back up in the bus? Like, he's like, you know what? You bet if you are not here. I was like, ooh, I'm like, get him. But then I was really sad. But then I was glad that he found a new husband. Look here, I'm all about it. I'm like, I don't
So
understand.
I need to watch Voltron, is what you're saying?
You really do, because it's really good. It's like 8 seasons, but it's so funny because it's like, it's not long seasons, but I thought it was really good. It was so much different than the older one. Old one's very campy, and I was like, but I liked Voltron. It's like when I was saying on Saturday morning, I'm like, you watched it. It's like, I like Voltron, but it's like, I kind of like this one as well. And I think Steven Yeun also is voicing on this one, I thought. I swear, he got voice acting in the chokehold right now, because you're like, what the fuck? Is that your voice again? But
I mean, you gotta stop killing zombies sometime in your career.
I never got into that show.
Me neither.
I couldn't. I was like, that. It's like everybody has that movie monster they really like, and this one you're like, girl, I don't care.
I mean,
girl, I don't care.
Before we get on the show, what's your favorite movie monster?
It is a vampire. I love vampires.
I knew it.
You can tell, right? Because I'm like, like these people? Like, are there vampires biting? Do I see blood? Do I see teeth? Hence, Twilight, bitch, fuck you. I was rooting for the werewolves. I'm like, I want him to tear you apart. Okay, fuck you. I'm like, why the fuck is he sparkling? It's like, you know what? It's bad enough your name is Stephanie. Girl, we are down bad. What is this?
At least you're not a racist author.
I tried to read the books. I was like, girl, I do not care.
Yeah.
It was very much like, girl, I don't care.
I really want to say I watched New Moon for the plot, but I was just a horny adult there to see some shirtless werewolves.
Mind you, and I'm like, how old is this boy? How old? Yeah. I'm like, I can't see. Here's the thing. Hi, dear DJ Academics. You see how easy it was for me to say that is super creepy because Taylor Lautner was God knows how old. I'm like, this is disgusting. I cannot look at this boy right now. He's a child. See how that works? You see his muscular body? It's like, he's a child. What the fuck? Yes. Ew. See how that works?
Yes.
I don't know if there's why you justifying having sex with a 17-year-old if she's in college. Girl, gross. You are 40.
Mm-hmm.
No matter if she's 17, 18, 19, 20, you are 40. If you do not date, see, let me shut up.
That's all right. I mean, you always wonder why the good folks die early and, you know, academics are still breathing. Like, what the fuck?
So I was watching a YouTube show, shout out to Rodney the Voice, where he was playing I think this is a TikTok video. I don't know where he found it from, and Lord knows somebody probably has it somewhere, where a man is talking about basically shaming girls that are going to high school proms based on like they got butts and they boobs out and this, that, and the third. And me and him said at the exact same time. I didn't know what he was going to say. I'm like, y'all are telling on yourselves. So let me get this straight. You know this girl is going to prom, which means you know this girl is in high school and you are shaming her, even though you know she's going to high school. There's men with gray in their beards looking at them. You're telling on yourselves. Why is a man with gray in their beard gawking at a girl going to a high school prom? You may not know her exact age, but you damn sure know it's under 18.
That is
you
big, creepy, drunk uncle energy at the barbecue. Like, don't be that. Come on.
Well, I mean, see, going to prom, so you know she's in high school. You're telling on yourselves. See, y'all just, it's like, y'all are telling on yourselves. Here I am saying I couldn't look at Taylor Lautner at that. I think, what is he like, 30 now? Mm-hmm. 28 now? Because he's been acting since birth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, look, I need to see a birth certificate for Lorenz Tate. I'm like, how old is he, girl? I don't know. I feel like he's been acting forever. And I'm like, I don't know how old he is. He's a grown man. I need to see the birth certificate. He could be 17. I don't know. And I'm still like, I feel grossed out. I'm like, girl, he is, mind you, I'm 40. And still it's like, I feel like if I'm pressed up by some 19-year-old, I'm like, boy, get the hell out. I am not giving you a green card. Get the fuck. This is not Stella. I'm not getting my groove back. That is creepy as hell. Is it illegal? No. Is it creepy? Yes.
Very. You know, but that's y'all if you want to be fucking Woody Kelly out here.
It was like, do y'all hear yourself? You know this girl's going to prom, but you're like, Shannon, think about the men that's looking at you. You mean the men who know she's going to high school prom and still gawking at her and being weird?
Stupid fucks. Go get him, Holander.
So this is why me fucking up the lyrics to Dream a Little Dream of Me at the beginning of this is funny because we're talking about the boys and well, there's a lot going on. Dee Dee is God. Like, fuck Huey. And you know, in this last
episode, fuck A-Train.
Okay. So
we gotta get to that motherfucker.
We going to get to that. So what they did for the boys is they dropped the first 3 episodes and I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, y'all could have just dropped the whole season. Like, I get it. I get why people are streaming now. Like, let's do it like little chunks. Bitch, can we go to what the fuck Netflix used to do and just drop everything at one time? That shit is in the can. Just give us all of this. Give me all of the villainous stuff that I have for Homelander. Because I'm like, he is a villain. He's a piece of shit. I so want to fuck him. It's like, it's bad. It's like, oh, this is bad. It's like,
I get it.
Y'all don't see this. Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm not going to start on Carl Urban, the chameleon that he is. Him and Vincent D'Onofrio. It's like, okay, so I hope you understand that there was a time where I was like, is Carl Urban black? Because he looks kind of, you know, he's passing to me. And I don't remember what, I think it was. What is it? It was the Bronzer girl. I'm serious. It was Bronzer, y'all. I'm being serious. It was in Chronicles of Riddick. It was like, y'all put all this bronzer on this man. Now he look all biracial.
He was in there. He was in that movie.
Wait a minute. He looking all biracial with Thandie Newton. It was like, why are y'all making this man? Why he look biracial?
Was Helen Mirren in that movie or?
Yes, she was. Is that how? Oh, no, yeah, James. No, was that Judi Dench?
Might have been Judi Dench.
It's Judi Dench. had to think.
Yeah.
I actually love that movie. Makes no apparent sense. It's like, bitch, what? And
None
I'm like,
whatsoever.
love it.
Why does this villain need a backstory? I don't give a fuck.
I don't
Just kill
understand
aliens.
because, mind you, Pitch Black is one of those movies where why is this so fucking good? It's like I kind of dug this movie. It kind of I love how Vin Diesel is in a whole bunch of movies that don't make no fucking sense, and you're like, you gonna watch it? Yep. Like, look here, I don't think we're ever gonna get Fast and the Furious in space, and I'm like, how? Y'all have had 50 movies. Okay.
Did you watch Fast 9?
No, and I should have.
Ooh,
it's very quiet. See, so Fast. So here's the thing about Fast. It got really sad for me after Paul Walker passed. And y'all, we talked about creepy people talking about high schoolers, and we know about Paul Walker. He's just is still not here. So it was very odd not to see him, even though I love The Rock. He needs to get the beard back together, put the salt and pepper back in, sir. Put the facial hair back on your look here. Go stop being white passing and go back to being the black man that we know you are. Okay.
But he can't run for president without the beard.
Okay. You know what? You know, we just gonna go back to The Boys. Okay, so this is season 3 of The Boys, which I fucking love. I love this show. I love this show. I love Homelander and his creepy, I'm a fucking villain, I will fuck y'all up. And the dark turn that we see him turning is just wild to me. It's like it's wild to me. So the first 3 episodes dropped, and then episode 4 dropped last week. I've only seen, now they're not giving the so guys, we are recording on June 16th. So the new episode of The Boys drops on June 17th. So by the time you hear the episode this episode 5 will be out. So we're only talking about the first 4 episodes. Feels like the first quarter of the season, right? They are very lock and key about the summaries of the shows, because I have not seen a summary. It just says to be announced. Bitch, what? So we're probably not going to, like, it's just going to drop and you go, oh, that's what it's about. So that is what Dee Dee and I are going to be talking about, the first 4 episodes of The Boys. But before we carve into it, what were your did you have any lingering questions for season 3 before you watch season 3?
Nope.
I love it. You just like
season 2 was season 2 was nuts. Season 1 was nuts. The season opener for season 3, if I didn't have any worries, they didn't exist.
The limit did not exist on bitch. What the fuck?
Yes. Should we start talking about that episode now?
Yeah, we absolutely can. My thing, but I wanted, because one, it had been such a big chunk of time between seasons. I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on? What are y'all talking about? And it's like I totally forgot about Miss I'm gonna blow people's heads off. Totally forgot about that.
I like her.
I was like, I thought Homegirl was dead. Spoiler alert, Stormfront was not dead. I said, this bitch still alive. So yeah, let's talk about episode 1 called Payback. So we opened up this episode 1 year after the whole, hey, I'm Stormfront. I used to be a Nazi, but I still believe that because, you know, I'm still racist and I'm a white person who hates everybody who is not white and or Gentile. So I hate everybody. So we're like a year after they have a premiere for the new movie. Shout out to the cameo of one of my favorite South Africans. One of my favorite African Americans. See, you know what? That is a running joke. That is a running joke.
Wow.
Charlize Theron, the tall white lady who is a model, was born in South Africa. And she lives here. I used to make a joke that she is African American. Y'all, I know she is not.
Wow.
See how that works? How you do like Black people, African American? You realize Charlize Theron was born in Africa. Well, yeah, see, but I guess she's as African as Giselle Bundchen is Brazilian. See,
both of these motherfuckers are about as African as I am straight.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're like, wait, Giselle is what? I'm like, Giselle is not Brazil. That's nationality. That's not ethnicity or what. Okay. All right. Nope. So episode 1, we open up into they're showing, basically they're at the movie premiere of their new movie where Charlize Theron is playing Stormfront in the movie because the actual Stormfront is missing arms and legs and can barely half burnt face and laying in a bed. So they had to get Charlize Theron because my God, is she pretty? She's actually, the fact that she's like tall, beautiful, and blonde as opposed to the Stormfront that had brown hair, it's just killing me right now. It's like Stormfront didn't have blonde hair. Like, bitch, what? So here we are. It's premiere. Starlight and Huey, Dee Dee's Nemesis, is a full-fledged couple. They're walking the red carpet. Giancarlo Esposito. I would just like to let you guys know this is a Giancarlo Esposito Stan account. He eats as Stan Edgar. I fucking love him. It's the audacity for me. He talks cash money shit to Homelander, and Homelander does nothing. I'm like, this man could rip you apart, and yet he hasn't. Huh? Okay.
This is badass as Papa Pope. Both of them get the best lines.
Hello. Just eat.
Especially like, what was that one part in season 2 where he was basically telling oh God, what did he tell him? What did he tell Butcher? Forget. Something about oh wait, that's something only white men can do or some shit like that. I'm like, oh yeah, God. That's right. I stood up and clapped.
It was, guess it was, because it was the Butcher. I thought it was the Homelander, but I think it was the Butcher. It's like, bitch,
it was the Butcher.
It's like, girl,
like, hats off to the writers' room. Same for this season too. Y'all are y'all are doing wonderful things.
Yes. So shout out to Entertainment Weekly, because we do have the play-by-play. But yes, we're at the movie theater. They're walking the red carpet. A-Train is him and his heart condition that everybody's acting like he don't have, and they're asking when he gonna start running again, because this man literally has a heart condition and he can't.
Go ahead and run.
It's like, please blow up your coon ass. Okay, shut up, Stephanie.
He is though.
Oh my God. So yes, Storm. Oh gosh. So we also find out Homegirl, who is the PR person, has a weird fetish, or she has a kink. She talked extremely cash money shit to this man that she is fucking, and then told him to pull out her hair. I was like, that is a kink that I'm very interested in. And then this man cried after he came. I'm very like, this is very okay. All right. We're going to see more of Victoria Newman, aka the woman who can pop people's heads. And spoiler alert, she is Stan Edgar's daughter, allegedly. I was like, okay, so when did this come up? Because I'm like, did I miss this the first time? I'm like,
that was a revelation they saved for this season.
Because I thought so. Because I'm like, okay, I feel like y'all are a little too close in hand. So then you find out Huey is working for the Federal Bureau of Superhuman Affairs. He's working with Victoria Newman. And if you are a old school Y&R person, the fact that they did not spell it N-E-W-M-A-N is just chef's kiss. If you watch Young and the Restless, there is a Victoria Newman. N-E-W-M-A-N. I was like, stop this. Please, thank you for calling her Vicky, because bitch, what? I was like, where is Victor Newman? Okay. I'm like, see, different Newman. Different Newman. So my boy, Billy Butcher, who teamed up with CIA agent Grace Mallory to hide Homelander's son Ryan. They are hiding him because he is a soup. Homelander literally did a number on him, and Homelander literally let Billy Butcher take his son from him and hide him somewhere, as if Homelander's not going to literally just tell me where the fuck my son is. And they haven't found him yet, but he's in a safe house with Grace Mallory. They play Connect Four. It's very, very sweet to watch the non-paternal Billy Butcher be paternal with Ryan as a dying wish to his wife, who passed in season 2. Okay. You see Queen Maeve has a whole alcohol problem.
Mm-hmm.
She is very much like, you made me lose my wife, so bitch, fuck you, to her own life. And I'm like, I don't know if I like this Maeve. I don't know if I like this Queen Maeve, but I would love to see her with some more lady friends, but you know. And also we're being introduced to the character Soldier Boy, who also killed Mother's Milk's family. I feel like he mentioned this, but it's like never really seen him. And now we're getting Supernatural's Jensen Ackles. We're gonna get Soldier Boy. So I didn't read The Boys, but Soldier Boy is this fun for everyone? We haven't gotten too much of him, so I'm like, girl, I don't know. And I think this is where, because I know I'm kind of rambling on this. So when it comes to Victoria Newman, apparently some guy shows up at Huey and Victoria Newman's job named Tony, looking for Nadia, aka Victoria. And Huey's like, who the fuck is this? And apparently this is how Huey found out that Victoria Newman is actually a soup, because he watched her blow this boy's head up. You see her call somebody, and then you come to find out that Stan Edgar is her father and helped clean up the alley. I think I skipped the part. Butcher is helping to round up soups. There is a soup named the Termite. You see him at a party, and then all of a sudden you see everyone standing around, and you watch this little man who shrinks himself down to the size of the termite fucking an actual doll. I was trying to figure out if he had shrunk down a sex doll or if he's just fucking a Barbie. And I'm like, Barbies don't have holes. So then I got confused. And also, this is probably one of the first times that I've seen full frontal male nudity on here. And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad we're peeling the layers back of show us some dicks on camera. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, look, penis. Oh, okay.
I guess we could thank HBO's Oz for that.
Woo!
Or was it Rome? Probably both.
It was, no, Oz is the most notable one that I remember, hence why I've seen Chris Maloney butt ass naked. I'm like, oh, I've seen every part of him, you guys. Lordy. It's not bad. It's not girthy, but it's not bad. I'm just saying.
You saw Chris Stabler's dick.
I did. Chris Maloney, yep. And his cute ass. He's got America's ass.
Stabler? Is it Chris Stabler in the show, or is it just Lieutenant? I forget.
Elliot Stabler on SVU. And I think his first name was Chris on Oz, but I don't remember what his last name was.
I just remember him.
Beecher used to call him always Chris. Because they always go by last names, but I think he called him. I think his first name is Chris. So I think, yeah, because I think Beecher, because they all go by last names. I think Beecher called him Chris. So yeah, because they were lovers. Beautiful, intimate, warm embrace. Okay, never mind, Stephanie. I just love it. It's like, kiss him. But anyway, so the termite had a whole boyfriend, and they were, so you should have known something was going to happen when he was sniffing the doing the booger sugar, and he was sneezing, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And so him and his boyfriend he was like, do it. So it was like, what is he about to do? This man shrunk down and went into this man's dick hole. I should say urethra. He went into his dick hole to stroke the nerves that's inside of a penis, because apparently that turns this man on. And I was like, oh, interesting. I just sweet. Never mind. I'm not going to swing down because I have allergies. Are you kidding me? Because exactly what I thought the foreshadowing of him sneezing when he did Booger Sugar did. He sneezed, became full size, and killed his lover. And it was like, girl, what? It's like, I was not prepared for this. So here comes Frenchie and the female, can we call her woman? No. Okay. We need a name for her. And Butcher.
Her name, Kimiko.
Kimiko. Thank you. Kimiko. Because I'm like the female. I'm like the woman. So Kimiko, Frenchie, and Butcher are there to get him. And then he shrinks down and starts beating their asses. Like, girl, what? Then he shrinks down and gets thrown. Like, I think Butcher picks him up by a bag of the Booger Sugar and put him in the bag. Goodness. And I'm like, girl, what? So he almost died from being, ODing on, drugs, because he's the size of a termite in a sandwich bag of Booger Sugar. Y'all, this is really what happened.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I was like, wait a minute. So now you got people thinking, so I could stick maybe like a Q-tip up somebody's dick hole and stimulate is that what you're saying? Right. And it's like, exactly not. And I'm like, I had questions. How did you find out that was extremely a big turnover to make you come? Like, it seemed like you were about to be Niagara Falls out this bitch. How did you figure that out?
I don't know.
I was like, how did you figure that out?
Him.
It was like, how did you figure out? Because he was like about to convulse, and then I was like, oh my God, he's going to sneeze. I was not prepared. So I think that's the biggest takeaways I had from the first episode, but also Homelander calling A-Train fat shaming A-Train for indulging in a milkshake from the Shake Shack God. Was actually kind of funny, because I'm like, now I want that portobello mushroom burger from the Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. Sponsor us anyway.
Please do. And please get Pinky back. Okay. Come on, slutty vegan. Bring us back. Episode 2, The Only Man in the Sky, aka Happy Birthday Homelander. They're having a review for for his birthday. It's national TV. They got a prompter. Oh, sidebar. They also want Starlight to be co-captain of the 7, because Maeve can't hold a liquor and they need somebody to make it better, because during the premiere of the movie, they kept bringing up the fact that, hey, Homelander, you were like making out and fucking a Nazi. What are you going to do? And they had like a whole little script for him to do. So now they're like, we got to fix this. So we're going to pair you with Starlight. Which, girl, why didn't you just repair him with Maeve? But I think it's because they know that Maeve liked the ladies. And so they're like, we don't believe you.
Hold on. I think we're missing something. Was it this episode or episode 1 where Homelander gets a handy?
Oh wait, it was it episode 1?
I think it was.
That's right, it was. And I was just like, this woman has one hand, she's barely breathing, and she's jerking you off. Because I was wondering, I was like, what is he doing? I thought he was like going to hop up on the bed and have sex with her, but the fact that I was like, wait, what? She has one hand, sir.
Mm-hmm. But it didn't last long, because she started being her old racist self.
Mm-hmm. Because it was like, let me guess, you have one hand, one arm, and one leg, and you're still like, fuck these niggers. Wait, what? It's like, wait. I think no, both legs are gone. She has one. You have one extremity, ma'am, and you're still like, fuck these niggers. Girl, what?
But it's very funny about that. Homelander being the superhero equivalent of a Proud Boy who doesn't like all that Nazi talk. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, because that's what's happening in season 2. You're like, what the fuck is happening? Because, Homelander has been unhinged since season 1.
Very.
And it's like, it's just very, very interesting to watch. Also, you're finding out that there is something called like something to give you temporary superpowers, and Billy Butcher does not want to do it because he fucking hates them. But also Maeve really wants to get rid of Homelander, so she tells Billy Butcher about the weapon that could actually kill Homelander because it allegedly killed Soldier Boy. She also Maeve is the one who gave him the temporary superpower drug V24, and he's like, I don't want to do it because fuck these soups. But then he's like, I need to protect Ryan because I promised Becca, and also fuck these soups. So he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. I love Kimiko, by the way. There is a thing called Bot Land, which, girl, what?
All the fucking names of the food
Bot
stalls.
Land.
Oh my goodness. Who doesn't want a BLT, a BLM BLT?
I'm just trying to say, I was like, what is going? So they go to Vaughtland and they go to get information about Soldier Boy. They go talk to the Crimson Countess, who was his ex-partner. But again, she can't hold her liquor either. She is there performing. And then she gets into a fight with Kimiko, not really Frenchie because it's Kimiko. She can kick ass. And she ended up storming out of their fight backstage and actually killing somebody in a Homelander suit.
Whole ass mascot.
It's like, girl, oh my gosh. And then she escapes, or she's in the wind because she left. So Frenchie Kimiko tried to go to the Crimson Countess. Butcher decided to go talk to Gunpowder, who is performing at a gun show. He tried to get information out of him. He did not. Gunpowder tried to kill Butcher, but he couldn't, but he almost didn't succeed. And the thing about it is, because he couldn't get the answers out of him, he took the V24 and I believe he ended up killing Gunpowder.
Which, oh my God.
Girl.
That shit was beautiful.
What? So I'm like, oh, good Lord. So he did get some information about Soldier Boy. Years ago, Soldier Boy's Super Squad Payback was in Nicaragua on a joint mission with the CIA. It's there that Soldier Boy was killed, though Gunpowder has no idea how it happened, because the Crimson Countess also said he was killed. We don't know how it happened, but he died. It's like, girl, but apparently Payback was handled by Butcher's mentor, Grace Mallory, who was there that the day that Soldier Boy was killed, and nobody saw how it happened. Nobody saw it. So it's like, wait, how do you do that? So we're back to, it's Homelander's birthday. We're televising it like rocking New Year's Eve. And then during like the telecast, it was like breaking news that Stormfront has died by suicide.
Actually, he was he was trying to save someone when he got the news.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Sorry about that. He does a birthday save. So every year on his birthday, he does a save. And then come to find out, because Stormfront was like, because Homelander would not be like, fuck these niggers with her, she decided to unalive herself. So he is so traumatized that instead of saving the woman he arrived to rescue, he encourages her, threatens her into jumping. He said, killed her. Get the fuck off this. I was like, whoa! Like,
he definitely killed her. We just didn't see it.
It was like, I felt like he threw her off this, but I feel like because of so many cameras on him, they would have seen if he had thrown her. Jump. It's like, oh boy.
I don't know if he has his power or not, but I mean, if he's supposed to be like a complete rip off of Superman, Doesn't he have like the super breath?
That's what I thought, because it's kind of like I feel like he could have just like used one finger and pushed her off, but yeah, I don't know. So also going on this season is that they had a reality show to add somebody to the 7 because A-Train is still sidelined and the Deep seemingly has escaped his cult and they're trying to move him back in. But right now they had a lights of reality show because also Stormfront was not there. So they had to add people. And I think Black Noir, which they're not really talking about yet.
Oh, we'll get to it.
It's like, we're not really talking about Black Noir yet because they said he was a vegetable. And I was like, yeah, because wasn't he? Yeah, I thought, because, so they're not really talking about him. So, they're down. That's about 4 people that I've noticed that they're down at 7. So they had a reality show. So during the Homeland, so they're having that going on. And I think his name is Supersonic. That's actually one of Starlight's old friends. Kind of hot. Yummy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. So during the birthday celebration, Starlight wished her best friend, quote unquote, because they're like leaning into this Homelander and Starlight thing, or Homelight, as their power couple name is going to end up being. She wished her best friend a happy birthday and touts Homelander's generous donation to her new charity, Starlight House. And that's where you saw the switch. And instead of like he said nope, he interjected and turned into Tucker Carlson's Wet Dream on national television.
My God, yes, he did.
And it was like, oh, he said he's done playing nice, done following the rules, apologizing, hiding who he truly is, done pretending he's other than a literal god among men. Contradicting his signature catchphrase, Homelander tells the audience, you're not the real heroes, I'm the real hero. And it was like, God damn it. Also, in this season, A-Train debuts a new costume that is very much tapping into his blackness. Y'all don't see the air quotes I'm doing. His blackness.
That suit is the equivalent of Diddy's current flat top.
Ooh, it's like Diddy's voter dye.
Oh my God. I'm still mad at myself for buying that t-shirt. Anyway.
Voter dye. Take that. Sorry. I'm equating 2 different things. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
So it is his
bias to the polls that year. Fucking Kerry still lost.
Woo! Child. Oof. So A-Train's new his new rebrand is for his proposed 15-part docu-series, A-Train to Africa.
Oh my God.
To a video game titled The Middle Passage, which is about the slave trade. He really tried to, I'm like, who did you talk to about this? Girl. And that's the end of episode 3. Episode 2. Episode 3, Barbary Coast. We find out that a lot of white people watch television, and they most notably like watching white men say, excuse me, I'm the fucking shit, not you. That's right. He even used their favorite phrase, the mainstream media. And just like that, his popularity is skyrocketing. He's getting more stuff at the polls. That lady who likes to fuck people and peg them and get her hair ripped out was running down to let him out.
Quick thing. When the fuck is she gonna leave the company?
How about that? Because I'm like, I would have thought because we're foreshadowing with what we see in episode 4 that Homelander would have just ripped her apart. Like, I don't understand. Because
she was clearly scared of motherfuckers in season 2, and now it's like kind of scared. Saying, but at the same time, I'm taking Homelander plugs to powerful white men's booties.
Yeah.
And that was a very
I was
big
intriguing because I'm like,
dildo.
why didn't y'all
Jesus.
show us? Yeah. Okay.
No, the
So
dick was enough in episode 1. So I mean, I guess they draw the line at dildos and not,
we're not gonna get a pegging scene.
Ant-Man light in a penis.
When? I mean, so this is good. Much, much of the drama in this episode is centered around the superhero competition show American Hero, when they're trying to add heroes to the 7. Because again, I said it's like they're like 3 in a possible. Let's see: Stormfront, A-Train Can't Run, Black Noir.
Is Black Noir.
And technically the Deep, but now they see they're trying to bring it back.
Deep.
So
the Deep. Oh my God.
Deep. I do want to fuck him deep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Look, the man is handsome. Man is handsome. I will give him that.
I never watched,
but he's a little too
his
good
other
in his
show.
role.
Yeah, he's very much like, girl, you're not Aquaman. Like, you just have gills and you fuck fish. Like, I mean, I'm not going to yuck your yum if that's your kink, because you have gills. That's your kink. So because they're trying to they made her co-captain of the 7, she has a new contract. So Starlight, she gets to push the selections. And so she wanted to bring up Supersonic and Silver Kincaid, who is I believe, Middle Eastern / Muslim superhero, that they're like, girl, these white people not going to go through this, but that's what she wanted, because
go for that,
diversity.
I was going for that. I wanted her to make the team for reasons.
I was like, what's wrong? Like, she's a superhero, right? But no, Homelander's like, what the fuck? So that's why he is trying to get the Deep back. He invites the Deep to dinner. So for the Deep's entree, Homelander brings out Deep's octopus pet and close friend, Timothy. Deep begs Homelander to spare his friend, but Homelander won't back down, and Deep, desperate to earn back his spot, eats Timothy alive.
Oh, let's not forget the part where his wife. Don't forget the part where his wife was texting him, "Eat the shit." Like,
it was like, okay, so seriously, is this a real marriage? Because what the fuck?
Hell no.
I was like, I thought this was like just for the thing, and now it's like, so after the Deep eats, or Deep, because they're just called, after Deep eats his friend Timothy, Homelander says the Deep is coming back. And if you remember, the Deep sexually assaulted her, or sexually harassed her, sexually harassed and sexually assaulted, trigger warning, her. So she was like, fuck, no, I don't want this, but he won't back down. And so she brings up the Flight 37 video that everybody had, that Maeve has. But he is so big. It's not even big dick energy. It's big, I shoot lasers from my fucking eyes energy, that he's like, I don't give a goddamn. Release the video. That's literally what he said. But here again, which dictates why Homelander is one of the best superhero villains ever. He'll lose everything, sure, but then he'll have nothing to lose.
The world.
So then he starts talking about, well, if you push him into the corner, the White House, Pentagon, New York, all gone. This is like, don't push, when it's like, yeah, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose. He could blow this world up. He would literally rip people alive and sit on them and eat food. Girl, I was like, oh my. So, because he is a monster, Starlight, who wanted Supersonic to be in the 7, said, don't do it. And he was just like, why? He's like, okay, but he still is going anywhere.
We can dismantle it from the inside.
Girl, it's like,
hard eyes.
You dummy. So here we get another scene of Huey Dee Dee's Nemesis, Butcher, and the boys, including Melder's Milk. Hello, Laz Alonso. Who's back after trying to just be good old dad, and his ex-wife and her new husband. It's just like, girl, you get on out of here. Just get on out of here. Yeah, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. So Mother's Milk is back.
But it's fine ass.
You know, there's something about him I just love. So we are back with Mother's Milk talking about with Grace Mallory talking about how the CIA admitted to her role in their role in destroying impoverished African American communities. Like that, literally all Black people kind of like, they're like, it's the urban legend. It's like, is it?
Quick question. Do you think Snowfall is canon in that universe?
You know, so if I watch Snowfall, I would say that. I have not watched Snowfall, and I know I'm behind. Y'all, please don't come after me.
Yeah, same here.
And it's just like, and I have a feeling it probably is. So the answer, even though I have not watched a minute of it, I'm just going to say yes.
Yeah, he pretty much just admitted to it.
Yeah, and it's like
funny how a show can do that and the government still denies it. Like,
it was like,
no, you put it there.
Oh my gosh. So here you are, they're talking to Mallory about the CIA, asking Mallory if she knows about what killed Soulja Boy, but Butcher's like, I probably know somebody who knows. So then we have the juxtaposition of Frenchie dealing with his own problem. So Cherie, if you didn't remember Cherie, off and on, and it seems like Cherie calls Frenchie and says she stole some drugs from a very powerful Russian mobster named Little Nina. Of course, Little Nina wants Cherie dead, and she wants Frenchie to help her do it. Frenchie gave up Cherie, but now that they have to go to Russia, Butcher is looking for opportunity to, like, best of both worlds. You help me, I help you thing. So let's see how this goes. You see the flashback of Butcher not wanting to take the V24 so that he can kill Gunpowder. You also see him not being able to control his powers, because I think that's the other part that we're not talking about, or that no one didn't warn him about, that literally it wasn't something he could control. Yeah, so the boys are going to Russia. And you see also Starlight saying, let me keep up pretenses. The boys are going to Russia. Butcher, like, seemingly is trying to push Ryan away to protect him. And
that's a shitty way of doing that.
You think? It's like, he's a kid who seemingly he also could rip you apart, and yet he's not. I'm like, you know what? I need y'all to start, like, breaking some kneecaps, okay? I need you to put some people in line. Put these hoes in line. Okay? So when they dropped these 3 episodes, I was very much like, you know, we're getting a slavery video game. I am honestly flabbergasted. We got the Nazi who unalived herself, A-Train trying to reinvent himself to show that he loves the Black community, because also his brother, which, by the way, was just like, wait a minute, we're bringing up his brother. And when he said, I am Michael Jordan, not Malcolm X, I don't know if there's a lot of people who got that. And I'm like, I am Michael Jordan, I'm not Malcolm X. I'm like, so that's weird for you to go from this to that.
I mean, that outfit is the equivalent of fuck them kids.
I mean, and then also like the fact that you, like, it is literally very funny to watch people shit on Michael Jordan, say, yeah, he was very much I could say it. Wait, I'm like, it's not my fucking podcast. He was a coon back in the day, and now he's trying to like fix it up. I'm acting like this is Facebook, and I'm going to get like suspended and put in Facebook jail. It's my damn podcast. I can say this. Yeah. So the fact that we're saying this about, we're saying this about him is just hilariously funny because everybody knows this. And I wonder if Michael Jordan is at home, like, and that's when I got upset. I'm like, yeah, because we're only talking about personally. Right. Right. It's like you should, because we're talking about what you did or didn't do, Michael.
I mean, if the overpriced re-release fits.
Ooh! Okay, so episode 4, the boys are going to Russia. They are on their way to search for BCL Red, which was a Russian weapon that killed, I'm saying allegedly, killed Soldier Boy. So if they can find that weapon, that means they probably could kill Homelander, because I'm not, so maybe because, did you read The Boys?
Nah. One of these days I will sit back and read the entire thing, but then I think about the, over 20, 30 comics and manga I have yet to read. Like, if my ebooks could collect dust, them shits would be dusty right now.
Oh my, because I guess I want to know, like, what kind of powers does Soldier Boy have that they think, like, if he could kill him, it could kill Homelander? I'm like, are they similar?
I don't know. Maybe they changed shit up. I mean, dude's basically Captain America.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like, you know, what?
They start off episode 4 with a solid gold throwback.
I was so screaming, and I said,
YouTube. The whole performance is on YouTube.
I'm sorry. I love it. The fact that I'm like, is he always supposed to be this stiff? It's like, why is he doing a Blondie song? Why is he doing it? Why y'all show the rap part of the Blondie song? Fat Freddy. Girl, I can't. Why is he on solid gold? Why is he on solid gold? Why are we getting this? This is great. I was not prepared for that, by the way. So we got the boys, Frenchie, Kimiko, Mother's Milk, and Huey. Oh, sorry. In episode 3, because Huey knows, because I mean, I try not to talk much about Huey because that's Dee Dee's nemesis.
I got a lot of nemesis.
You have Nemesis. Is that?
Yeah, I was about to say, I was thinking about that.
I'm talking about on the boys. Wait, is he the only one on the boys? Do you have another one?
Oh yeah, A-Train since season 1.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So his white nemesis, really Huey.
Yeah. Pretty much.
His white nemesis, Huey. Yes. Not his black nemesis, A-Train.
Yes. Because I mean, if he wasn't a full ass bitch before this episode.
I'm sorry. His black nemesis is definitely the show title.
Wow.
But let me do this. Their black nemesis. Thank you.
Oh, that's better. Yeah.
Their black nemesis, A-Train.
Oh God.
Okay. Isn't that? They're like, what? I'm like, look, y'all know why. So I forgot in episode 3, because Huey now knows that Victoria Newman is a soup. He's like, I'm gonna have to do it your way, Butcher. And he's like, oh, great, thank you. So to make sure she does not none the wiser, he asked Kimiko to break his arm. And she did before Butcher's like, before Mother's Milk was like, put this down, because Mother's Milk, Mother keeps a very tight, nice home, and it's clean. You're not gonna have blood over the fucking place. So Kimiko breaks Huey's arm, and that is how Huey is also able to go to Russia, because Kimiko broke his arm. I feel like any of them could have broken an arm, but
I mean, if you want it done
quickly, it's like you would ask Kimiko, just like break it right here. Psh. Okay. So that's how Huey ends up being in Russia. So while Huey is off with Huey and the gang are in Russia, Starlight is back here working on her side of, Homelander Q. She was recruiting Supersonic, who, girl, what? You have, and then Supersonic wanted to bring in A-Train because A-Train decided to bring that he wants to talk about a very eager white Blue Hawk who is racist and over policing Black neighborhoods. Like the fact that he's Blue Hawk and he's over policing Black neighborhoods. Y'all don't see this, do y'all? Yeah, Blue Hawk. Yeah. He brought it up the meeting. They're like, girl, we don't care. And then because here's the Deep is coming back. He like was bigging up Homelander saying, girl, we don't care. It's like, don't we want less crime? It's like, of course, girl, get the fuck on out of here. We're not doing this. And so then the A-Train and the Deep decided to get into a fight that looks like a bum fight. I'm like, one of you can't run and the other one is the Deep.
But only one of y'all got hands, and it's surprisingly A-Train.
A-Train. It's like you have a gill punch, a gill. Oh, that's right. He has gills. I thought he said gut at first, and then I was like, he said gill. And so then you see Homelander said boys, 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 because you know, hello, listen here, A-Train, with your fat ass drinking like shakes from Shake Shack, and then you see Supersonic bringing in A-Train, who we'll get to back to why he is. Why A-Train is Dee Dee's nemesis. You're going to figure this out by the end of the episode, where it sticks. Okay. So Maeve is still, she has stopped drinking and started secretly training, but she wants people to just think she's still getting drunk and diving into every muff on the Eastern Seaboard.
So she's drinking Zima?
Yeah, she might be drinking Zima. She's trying to look. I'm not trying to let y'all know how. Just put out that I'm eating at least 5 pussies a day, but I'm really training like this is Xena, warrior princess.
Still counts as training.
I mean, I'm just saying it does. You know, you can train your jaw and your knees and your shoulders. Never mind. All right, I'm gonna be quiet. Let me be quiet. Let me just be quiet. But shoulders, now we have the
toes, knees and toes.
So then we see the hashtag Homelight is becoming there and started. It's like, Huey, I have to do it. Huey's getting pissed. He's feeling like a baby back bitch that he is, and he asked Butcher to give him the V24 because he finds out, and Butcher's like, no, bitch, what the fuck? Because he started being a baby back bitch. So the literally
I'm tired of losing.
The copy and paste version of a copy paste thinner version of Dennis Quaid is still feeling like the baby back bitch that he is in the show. Because I'm like, his name is Jack Quaid. I'm like, I remember Meg Ryan talking about her son Jack. He looks like his dad, except he doesn't have the broadest of shoulders. He has Meg Ryan's shoulders, but he has his dad's face and his mother's build.
But where's the talent?
Okay, we did anything about talents. Butcher said, hell no, you're not getting this. He's like, but I'm trying to be a man. It's like, look here, go out there and train and get up so you can go defeat the Huns, but get the fuck on out of her face. So the thing about it is to basically give permission so they won't come after Frenchie's on again, off again. They are to assassinate a Russian oligarch, and that falls on Kimiko. So she has to pose as a prostitute, and we are going to just ignore the whole sex trafficking, and Kimiko is Asian, and we're just going to just ignore this and how it made her uncomfortable. And I'm like, girl, what? So Kimiko gets super cute, gets into there. The oligarch has all, I'm like, you know, we are hinting at a whole bunch of pegging. And also Lord. Him using dildos. And I'm like, does that mean your dick doesn't work? Because you got a lot of different superhero themed dildos. So Kimiko kills him with a Black Noir themed dildo because he had a Homelander one. I think one was Starlight, maybe, but it was like superhero themed. I'm like, girl, what? And then you had a fight scene where literally Kimiko like wipes out all of her henchmen. She actually killed one of them with a dildo.
Through the eye.
Then, right, it was like, and then it started buzzing, and I was like, girl, what? But then you see that after that, one of the women shoots her in the head, and I was like, girl, what? And then I literally was like, oh, no, Kamiko's dead, until I'm like, wait a minute, she's not, because she can heal. And I was like, oh my God, Kamiko, don't hurt these girls. And as soon as the girl saw, I really thought she was going to rip them apart. I was very much like, oh my God, Kamiko, no, these girls are sex trafficked. Please don't hurt them. And as soon as she got up, the girl just like put her hands up, like, and they started screaming. And, you know, Kamiko can't talk. So she can't say, girl, calm the hell down. I'm not going to hurt you. She was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Mind you, she is like a living weapon going, girl, I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to live. So she kills the guy, comes back and tells Frenchie, I don't want to do this. We just have each other. He wants to kill people. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want your life. I was like, you know, right. So back in America, now, Stan Edgar thought he was plotting with Victoria Newman to basically like shut down, to a certain extent, Homelander, kind of like slap him, you know, ground him. Then you see her pull the coup that you did not see her coming with, thinking that she was going to talk about Homelander, instead called him a whistleblower and had Stan Edgar arrested. And it was like, so it was like, wow. It's like, okay. So she basically implicated him in a litany of crimes. And the reason why she did it, everybody's like, why would you do that? So it's because Homelander convinced her that the only way to keep her daughter Zoe safe was to neutralize Edgar. And to help her, because she is a soup, Homelander gave her a vial of the V to give to her daughter to turn her into a soup. And so she told her daughter to lay on her belly, and she's like injected the V, and what I can only imagine is listening to bones break, because that's what it sounded like. I was like, this is your, because I was like, wait a minute, why is she injecting her child with V? I'm like, okay. It's like, all right. So because Stan Edgar was taken out of the picture, had him arrested, Homelander feels very much like, I am in control. So Starlight and Homelander are going to an event, and he said, let's fly. You know, we should fly. And she's like, no. He's like, I really want you to see something. And when he gets to the rooftop, he said, I want you to see the most beautiful sight in the city. And what we see is the mutilated body of her ex Supersonic, who made that very creepy pop song, that ew. And you see him, and she's like, oh my gosh. And then you find out that A-Train is the one who told Homelander that there is a coup to get rid of him. And he said, look at this and realize and say to yourself, that will be Huey. And you're like, oh, good Lord. It's like, yeah. See, you can do this with Starlight. With Maeve, I don't think you can. No. But yeah, he could try, because he's tried it before. So the working from the inside is kind of done, because now Starlight doesn't have anybody to trust except Maeve, who is really kind of like, girl, let them think that I'm a drunk and I'm not paying attention. They're trying to work me out of the 7 anyway. So A-Train cannot be trusted. The Deep cannot be trusted. Supersonic is dead.
Black Noir is
somewhere. They're saying he's a vegetable, and I'm like, girl, what's going on? So back in Russia, the boys, excuse me, are going to the lab to go steal the BCL Reb, aka the alleged weapon that will be able to kill Homelander. But to help, because still the only person who knows about the V24 is Huey at this point. Mother's Milk doesn't know, Frenchie doesn't know, Kamiko doesn't know. Huey has not said anything. Butcher took the V24 before they went into the lab. They're getting overrun. And so to save the team, he starts firing out lasers from his eyes. So Butcher is laying waste to all the men. A Russian soldier is zeroing in on Mother's Milk. And when he's about to pull the trigger, Huey comes out from nowhere. I'm sorry. He teleports and kills the soldier by putting his whole fist through his chest. I was just like, girl, what is going on here? Because I'm like, I kind of wish that we could have seen when Huey did it, but I kind of like the way that like we didn't know he did it. It's like, oh, so then you find out he has V, and it's like, wait a minute, what just happened? Because you're like, wait a minute, Butcher is shooting lasers out of his eyes. Huey is teleporting. And then you find out, you're like, oh, you're gonna like, oh, here is the weapon. Then you find out, ta-da, it is not a weapon. It is actually Soldier Boy, who is very much alive and totally insane. Soldier Boy is butt naked. I wish we would have seen his penis. Never mind, Stephanie. Don't say those things.
It's your show. Say that shit.
It is my show. It's and very much what it seems like X-Men First Class. Soldier Boy emits a burst of white hot energy from his chest, and Kimiko stood in front of Frenchie because it was aimed at him. And so because I'm a healer, you're not, let me take this on.
And now she can't
knocks
heal.
Kimiko and then knocks her on, and she's like looking like, wait a minute, she's not healing. What is going on? Because Soldier Boy runs off, and they're just like, what is going on? Huey, after taking the V, his arm that was broken by Kimiko is healed because of the V. And then in this episode, you see Homelander and Stan Edgar. And again, Giancarlo Esposito eats. Okay, he fucking eats. So here it is.
Motherfuckers want to know why he's overbooked. He showed you.
Oh my God. I have to find this monologue. I really do, because I just love him. I gotta find it. Episode 4. I gotta find it.
I need him and Papa Pope to just have a monologue off for like 12 minutes.
I need to, because I'm just like, are you kidding me? This would be great. Let me see.
I think dude's playing King Lear currently.
Is he really?
Yeah. I did not know Joe Morton liked to get his Shakespeare on. So
really?
I need to find that.
Oh my gosh. I need to. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Shout out to black actors doing Shakespeare. If Tragedy of Macbeth doesn't get more folks interested in Shakespeare, I don't know what will. I mean, I'm not a big fan myself, but that was a good ass movie.
You know what? You're right. Wait, I found it. Oh boy. Let's see if I can. So I'm going to play this because you guys, I need you to hear it. Because oh my God. Sharing. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Oh, yes. Screen. Share sound. See, you guys, I am turning into a regular. Go back. Sure. I am turning into a regular Span from the Span Report.
Imploding, and it's as if you're reading fucking John Grisham. I heard about your temporary leave of absence.
Can you hear this? Okay.
Those things have a nasty habit of becoming permanent, though, don't they? Don't blame Vicky.
I don't. If there's one thing I taught her, it was to play all sides. She's more like me than I ever imagined. But I am curious. What did you give her?
A little respect, Stan. Something you should have given me.
What good would that do? Where would it even go? But to the bottomless, gaping pit of insecurity you call a soul.
Oh, God. You want to know something? I used to be intimidated by you. I did. And now I look at you, I'm just, I have no idea why. Truly, you're not even pathetic. You're just nothing.
Then why are you still here? Looking for my approval like I'm your daddy? And even if I were, what would there be to approve of? The company is yours. No one left to stand up to you. But I think you'll come to sorely regret that.
And why is that?
Because there's no one left to cover for you either. Eventually, probably soon, the world will recognize you for the pitiful disappointment you are. You are not worthy of my respect. You are not a god. You are simply bad product.
Girl, that's now, mind you, we are talking about Homelander. Homelander has ripped people apart, but for some odd reason, he let that man walk out the door after saying that shit, called him an immature bitch, literally punked him after he got fired. I am just Giancarlo Esposito, sir. Seriously, give him his fucking Emmy. Because, honey, that 2 minutes was glorious. It was like, oh, did you think he was going to quiver? You literally could rip him apart and he don't care. He's like, well, do it. Kill me. Do what you want to do. Anyway, you are inadequate. Girl. Okay. Yes. Season 3 of The Boys is delivering. I am just flabbergasted. Again, we could have just had all of them together. We this drop a week. It's like, girl, can we go back to this? Some of Outside is opening back up. Can we go back to the whole drop? It's bad enough I got to wait till July for the last 2 episodes of Stranger Things. And now we got to wait till, I'm acting like it's not an episode coming out tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow, you guys. It's episode 5. That's not the point. It's like down in the valley where the girls get naked. Got to watch. I'm like, can y'all just drop everything at once? Please. So grade of the first 4 episodes of The Boys. I know, put you on the spot.
Part of me wants to wait till this season is over to give it an overall grade, but I don't really see any faults, so I'm gonna say A-, and the minus is for bitch ass Huey and A-Train. But yeah.
I mean, to show like his coonery, I feel like it should actually grade him on the curve. But I get it. I get it. No, A- can stay because I think mine would be A. A+. You know what? I am grading on the curve because of Giancarlo Esposito. It's like, I'm sorry, he is tearing me up.
Agreed.
But I think the A- for me is going to actually Victoria Newman. She's kind of like, I'm like, I don't understand why you want to turn her to a soup to protect her from Vought, and now you're finding out that Stan Edgar is not her father. It's very much giving very Stranger Things 7. I'm sorry, 11. I'm saying 7, 11. It's very much like, is this her just like her father, but not her real father? I'm like, wait, then I don't know what's going on. But also, how did you know that? So now I'm wondering if Homelander has always known about her.
Probably.
And again,
might have dipped into the file somehow.
I think so, because that was just shows that Homelander is one of the best comic book villains. He's not a villain. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
It's like, man, I don't want him to like not have anything to lose, because my God, he's going to start ripping people apart.
I mean, but he's got to go eventually.
He's got to go. It's like the way that this is season 3. They have been greenlit for season 4, so this is going to continue next season. We already know that. I am just like, it's going to I have a feeling now that we're at season 3, we're going to have some major unalivings happening.
Oh yeah.
If I had to predict a boy and a 7, a boy unfortunately would be Mother's Milk, and a 7 would be Maeve.
I don't want Maeve to go, but
I don't either.
But I do want Huey to get revenge.
Yeah. So it's kind of like those are the ones that would be like so unexpected, because I don't want Maeve to go, but I feel like it would be Maeve and not the Deep. It should be, or A-Train. It should be. It's not. It's probably going to be like the Maeve. It's probably going to be Maeve.
Especially for that fake Pepsi commercial. Kudos to them for mocking that.
Dad mocking that, and with his own energy drink. I said, bitch, what? There's things more important, like your energy drink, you raggedy bitch.
It's the last thing his ass needs.
That's one thing. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be him, because by season's end, it's going to be one of the 7 like gone after Stormfront. Stormfront is like, girl, we're fine with that, but.
Yeah, I don't think she unalived herself though. Somebody must have.
Yeah, because that seemed a little too easy.
Yeah.
If it's a boy, I would say I think to stand out, it would be Mother's Milk or Kamiko. That she just doesn't heal, and I'm like, I don't like this, but I'm hooked into the boys. I'm all about it. I want to sit on Carl Urban's face. I really do. And I want him to speak to me with the Butcher accent, because I think it's British, and isn't he from New Zealand?
Yeah, I wanted to reenact Bones for me. Like, go on, talk Star Trek to me, baby. Go ahead.
Oh my God, he's so good. You know what? I have to say, the new Star Trek movies, I wasn't like the show. I was more like Star Trek Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, not the first one with him.
Fuck yeah.
So I loved him. In Star Trek, breaking news. Apparently, Anthony Starr was arrested in Spain.
Ah, shit. Come on, man.
Yo.
Come on.
Are you kidding me? This can't be
real. What are you doing?
What?
Hold on. I'm looking that shit up.
I'm like breaking news. Yeah. Anthony, I was bringing up Anthony Starr because Anthony Starr is also from New Zealand. He's from Wellington. He's a little bit older than me. He's in his 40s. Yeah.
That was convincing.
So I don't think this is recent, but it's saying he was arrested in Spain. Let's see. I'm gonna keep looking. I think this is old though. Sorry. Yes, it is. He was arrested. Oh wait, no. Wait, this is kind of new. He was arrested on March 2nd in Spain after he assaulted a 21-year-old chef at a pub because he was drunk. It's reported that Starr punched the chef twice, causing him to be taken to a hospital where he received 4 stitches. Starr was in Spain to shoot the Guy Ritchie movie when the altercation took place. He received a 12-month suspended prison sentence. All sentences under 2 years are automatically suspended in Spain if the offender does not have a criminal record for the crime of wounding and had to pay the equivalent of £4,400 in restitution to avoid jail. Speaking about the incident later this year, which is this year, Starr said, "I got myself into a situation that was negative and I reacted poorly. And the way forward from that was very clear. It was quite simply to take ownership of it, which I do, and then really learn from it and move forward." The chef, Bethuel Arujo, told police that he had been punched by Star twice before having a glass smashed in his face. Star will not have to spend any time in prison as long as he does not reoffend in Spain during the period of his suspended sentence. So he be punching the dudes in Spain in March. I was like, wait, what?
Look, in no way am I defending him, but I'm just going to say this. If you see an actor who has been in action shows, like this motherfucker was in Banshee beating motherfuckers up, don't piss him off.
Please
don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Please don't. I just
and for all we know, it could be Anthony's fault, because I mean, he plays an asshole pretty well on TV.
So I'm saying, I'm like, he seems kind of benign when he's not being, he doesn't have the quaff of Homelander. So I was very like, what? So yeah, that was kind of random, y'all. But I feel like with the boys and us talking about the first 4 episodes, it's kind of random. So I had to throw out something random. I cannot believe he was arrested. My poor darling. I hope he was okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about Homelander and all the stuff I would do.
Look, he's not going to hear this, come visit you and put the dick on the chin.
I mean, you don't know. Somebody can slip this into Anthony Starr's DMs like me. Okay, let me behave myself. But again, I can do this with Dee Dee because they are fun like I am.
Yeah, that is true. I have bunches of fun.
I'm just saying. So I appreciate you coming here to have this extremely funny, it seems somewhat nonsensical and tangential recap of the first 4 episodes of The Boys. Carl Urban. Oh, you Kiwi, you.
Oh, Lord.
Let me tell you something. He was white passing in Chronicles of Riddick. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Dear Lord.
There's a whole white man. What are y'all doing?
Dear Lord.
Y'all watch that movie again and come back to me. Not you, Brandon. Not you, Brandon, because I know what you're going to say. Not you, Brandon. And that Brandon knows which Brandon I'm talking about. Just saying.
Watch it and do it anyway.
But Dee Dee, would you like to share your social medias and your show?
Sure. One thing, I know we was talking about Star Trek for a split second. Folks, do not sleep on Discovery. It is one of the best shows out.
I have heard that. Ooh.
And Strange New Worlds is so goddamn good.
Ooh.
And I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan in the world, but I love these shows. I never watched I didn't watch The Next Generation in full or Deep Space Nine, but I do have love for those 2 captains and a few episodes. But like, these are the first 2 shows I have watched in full. And plus, I mean, I know who'll say no. I mean, the same motherfuckers who was giving Black Sith problems these past 5 episodes. But I'm not one to say no to a black captain, especially if she's a black woman. I'm not saying no to that at all. So yeah, watch Discovery. Great cast, fantastic writing, queer as fuck.
Really?
So super gay. I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just so good. Yeah, it's so good. But socials and everything, it's almost the same as everywhere. Hey Dee Dee Sweets. That's Hey DEEDEE Sweets. Twitter, Snapchat, if you still use that, but I only use that for booty flicks. And I don't get enough nakedness sit there. So that's very weird. Instagram, really? But I'm very choosy about who I accept there. My shit's private for reasons. Not that I show anything, it's just I'm paranoid. Like I don't like letting everybody in.
No, I can understand because people act very weird on that thing.
Yeah. And as a reformed fuck boy, I'm out here trying to do better.
Okay. boy.
I'm just out here trying to do better. You know, calling motherfuckers out. I used to do that same creepy ass shit. You gotta learn from your mistakes, y'all. But I'm also
See how
on
that works?
TikTok. Yeah, right. Yeah, and I'm also on TikTok for some strange reason, and I haven't deleted it yet. I am shocked.
You're on TikTok. Okay.
But I'm not doing any damn dances or anything. I'm just on there talking shit about, you know, life, love, anime, and video games and movies. Pretty much what I do on my show. I was promised a hoverboard. Haha, segue. Yeah. I started podcasting again because for some strange reason, I can't walk away from this shit. Word to Too Short.
Okay. Come on, word to Too Short.
Yeah, episode 5 drops this Sunday on Juneteenth.
Yay!
I can't
Not
be excited
gay
for that.
But
Well, I'm hella gay for Juneteenth, but I can't celebrate it anymore. Ever since it became a national holiday instead of us getting reparations.
Does it feel weird to celebrate? It's like
it feels weird now.
You know, and now it's weird to watch people try, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, to watch white people try to explain what Juneteenth is. And I'm like, you don't even know what Juneteenth is.
Because it worked so well for Cinco de Mayo. Like, thank you, America, for doing everything but what we asked for.
Like, what's Cinco de Mayo about? I'm like, yeah, tell me, what's Cinco de Mayo about?
They don't fucking know. It's just an excuse to drink. Like, I love my brother, but he's a little too happy that he gets tomorrow off from work.
Oh, good Lord.
He's way too happy about that. Like,
wait, why does he get tomorrow off?
Because it's on Sunday.
Oh, so he does. Wait, that's interesting because most people get it like the day, like if it's a Sunday, you would do the Monday, and if it's a Saturday, that's weird. Okay.
I don't know. His job's weird. Life is
weird because I'm like, wait, why is he off tomorrow?
I don't know, but I told him to tread lightly.
Tread lightly. Tread lightly.
I'm just telling if we have some non-Black listeners here, I'm need you to do the same thing. Don't say nothing. Just pay us. We got cash apps and all that. Yeah, just pay us. Yeah. Don't say shit. Yeah. Speak with the money. You know, because the government failed to do that. Exactly. I mean, the homie sang for you at the beginning at this episode. If y'all don't pay her, I'm gonna be poof.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Plus, if you give me money, I can finally make good on catching a red eye to come see her. You really think I was just gonna let that?
My gosh. I knew you weren't. Samaj would probably be like, wait, what? It's like, Samaj, just leave them be. Leave me be.
I'm not. That's the homie. I won't be doing anything. I'm the home. I'm not. That's it. Nothing to worry about. Wait. Do I need to be telling all your partners not to worry?
No, wait. Samaj is not my partner.
Oh.
I
don't know. We talked in a minute.
I mean, you know, I know, because here goes Samaj. Oh, so you're just not claiming me now? I'm like, oh, good Lord. Okay. No. Like, look here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hurt
wait, what? I'm like, girl, y'all don't need to know my business. Y'all need to know my business. Okay. It's bad enough. I got to talk to him about Pizza Boli's pizza. It's like, first of all, no.
Pizza?
It's like, we don't respect Pizza Boli in this house, this state, this continent.
I don't know what that is. It's probably for the best.
You know what? Span said the same thing. Span was like, Pizza Boli's, I don't know what that is. I'm like, and you don't need to know. Don't go looking for it. I implore you, don't do it. It's gross. It's terrible. Don't do it.
Now I want pizza. I want pizza now.
But not Pizza Boli's. Get Little Caesars. It's the third.
I was just about to mention that.
See, excuse me. It came up because the NFL is now the pizza sponsor. Little Caesars is the pizza sponsor for the NFL. And
they finally said fuck Papa John's.
Right. So they got rid of Papa John's. It was Pizza Hut, and now it's Little Caesars, which is the third most popular chain. And I said, really? Speaking of that, now I want some crazy bread. Jeez.
See, I would mention their latest deal, but they're not paying either one of us. So
it's like I would love a Little Caesars sponsorship because
Mhm.
that crazy bread still slaps.
Yeah.
It just
Especially
slaps, you
Taco
guys.
Bell. I hate Taco Bell, but I won't hate them if they pay me.
See, so this is
Yes, you
a
can.
really, really, really funny sidebar. But so the Mexican pizza, I didn't get it at first. I'm like, people are like, oh my God, they brought it back. I'm like, what the fuck is a Mexican pizza? And I tried it and I'm like, I'm like, it's not bad. It's not, this is great. Like, late night, what I want. I know I need to eat something, but it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Exactly.
But I kind of, it's like I kind of see why y'all kind of like it, because it does feel much like this is what you eat after you've gotten high for at least 4.5 hours. That's what it feels like. And I'm like, I feel this. I can see it. I'm like, because it's not bad. It's really not.
Shout out to the Taco Bell I went to a few days ago that ran out of the Mexican pizza carton, and they put my shit in like their little $5 like combo box.
What?
Like, hey, it still works.
That is so. Okay.
I'm not mad.
I'm it's kind of like the whole let's have French fries at Taco Bell, and you're like, what?
That was so weird.
It's so weird. They're not terrible, but it's kind of like, but I don't understand, because why would we do this? I'm just
weird.
very, very, this is not what this is about. We will be dragging food chains some other day, but
that was so weird.
I don't understand the nacho fries. It was like they're just French fries with nacho. You know what, Stephanie, be quiet. So folks, this has been a Mocha Minutes podcast. I hope we have encouraged you to either lust after Carl Urban and Anthony Starr, or literally sign up for Giancarlo Esposito's fan club. We meet on Tuesdays and we definitely drink wine. Hopefully if you're not watching The Boys, I suggest you watch it on Amazon Prime. They're not paying us, they should, to tell you this, but it's a good time. And again, the summer's supposed to be fun. Do something fun. I will be back next week.
Attention Black nerds who think Black women don't want to date you because you're Black and nerdy. Please listen to the following instructions. I want you to find some hot running water and jump into it. Get a washcloth and put some regular soap, not the 2-in-1, not the 3-in-1, regular bar soap. Lather up said washcloth and scrub your body from your face to your feet. Jump out of that shower, dry off, and next apply lotion. And jam with the soap face to feet. Raise up your arms and apply deodorant. It does not matter if it has aluminum. It's deodorant. Take a toothbrush and apply toothpaste and brush your teeth. Put clothes back on and go to your nearest barbershop. Get a fresh cut and an edge up. Repeat that process every day. And never, ever, ever say that fuck shit again.